Hi folks, I'm Cherry and I'm the founder and CEO of Claribase. We help our clients sort through their data nightmares, get them out of spreadsheet hell and into a holistic system. I'm going to be covering a legal nonprofit case management database today, so very excited to see the multiple facets of how Airtable can help. Lots of times people are coming to us because they've used a traditional legal CRM or maybe they've used a case management software and it just doesn't quite meet all of their requirements. So what we have here is this clients database, client list over here. I'm in the back end, and just to back up a second, I'm in the data layer at the moment. This has all the different tabs of data that we're going to be talking through, and we're assuming that this legal organization either has a nonprofit segment where they're supporting their clients, or they are a nonprofit that provides legal services to their clients, and we're able to just show a simplified version of it. So over here we have our client table, which has all of the people in it. This is all fake data, so don't worry. And then all the different types of cases that we're helping with. So we might have different practice areas where we're supporting the clients. And then we also have provided services. So sometimes a legal organization will also send out referrals to other folks. We can also provide calls with our clients, translation services, many different types of work that a legal organization might be doing. Or if it's a nonprofit, they could also be sending out referrals. They could be providing other case-related services to that customer, to that client. And over here, if we are being funded by some grants, there might be different themes to the grants. So you might be able to have some different subcategories. I don't have these specifically named, but if a grant is covering a case or part of the legal fees for that case, you can definitely connect it to that case and then be able to show the different types of cases. So over here, if we have provided services tied to a specific grant category, then we can actually tie that back to tie the cases and grant funding categories together so that some of my economic support grants might be covering certain cases. Over here, I'm also going to dive into the interfaces to show how this could look from a legal aid perspective or someone else in the organization that might not be super technical, but they need to interact, enter the data, and access the data as well. So here we have a few different interfaces. One is this new and screening page where I can see based on status, I've got a couple new people and then that I need to maybe make a phone call to, and then a handful or a couple dozen here where I need to have their screening call. And once I have their screening call, then I can click on this button or this text field here and then enter in my notes from that screening area. I can also chat with my colleagues to say, just leave a comment here, and you can tag different people as well based on maybe you're working through a case together. And then over here, generally in the legal intake, after the conflict check, maybe you're doing legal intake, this is where there's going to be more questions. So you can see your notes from the screening stage, which this guy didn't have any, but you can also answer some legal intake questions. And sometimes we can see this going up to or over 100 different fields. So you can definitely customize this section. And then after you do that, you can click the legal intake has been completed. They might go into a waiting period, or they might just go ahead and start the case or start working on that file. And then over here, I can see all of my open cases, all of my pending cases, all of my closed cases as well. For all of these, I can drill down further into them. At the moment, I don't have a ton of fields here, but you can definitely add all the different, say 100 different fields that you collected from the intake stage. And then inside of the reporting, you can also see how many inquiries you got, who and how many people are in the legal intake stage, how many active cases, like who are the clients that we're servicing by race, what is the status of the cases. You can set this up, reporting up by age category, by different parts of the city if you have their address. And you can also look at how many cases have been supported by the different grants as well. So this is also really helpful just to be able to see how all of the different intricacies of grant management or grant funding management, allocation, all the different types of reporting, and how that workflow goes from a new and screening stage to the legal intake stage to then cases, which, these three different parts could be handled by different people within this legal services organization. And with that, that is a quick demo of Airtable. I know lots of small or newer, or just more legal team that have more customized workflows really need something that's custom built for them. If your team is ready to get out of your spreadsheet hell or get out of a system that feels like you're trying to fit yourself into a box, but it's not quite the right size, then you're more than welcome to reach out to us at Claribase. We have done lots of legal work before, and we're more than happy to help you and just advise on how to approach building a better system. You can reach out to us on our website, claribase.com, or reach out just using the book a call link down below.